Hi peeps! Today we'll address a hidden Google Map feature that has tracked your everyday moves for years and how to turn it off. Stay tuned! Indeed, Google may have a hidden map that tracks everywhere you've always been. First, to clear it out, it's designed to be helpful. So Google will give you a better service if it knows where you've been. I mean all your past and present moves. This means you can get more detailed commute advice, recommendations based on other places you've visited, and more relevant ads. But it's fair to say many of us don't want Google to keep a rolling record of our movements. Google Maps timeline shows an estimate of places you may have been and routes you've taken based on your location history. You can edit your timeline anytime. You can also delete your location history, including time ranges and timeline anytime. There are major privacy risks when it comes to storing details of everywhere you've been online. This privacy trade-off is why Google Location History is turned off by default, activated only with your permission. But it's common for users to accidentally enable Google Location History through Google Maps. Importantly, you may not realize exactly what you've signed up for. It's possible that Google is tracking your movements without you even realizing you've signed up for it. This is all linked to a system called Google Location History. It's an account-wide service that logs your movements by using your smartphone. For it to work to its maximum effect, you need to be signed into a Google account with location history and location reporting turned on. Indeed, the tracker highlights real-world movements for millions of users, but happily for us, users and humans that need privacy, yes, privacy, it can be turned off if you know how. There are a few different ways to check your Google Location History. Quickest and easiest is to just follow this link to the Google Maps timeline. This will show exactly where you've been on a given day. And it can even track your methods of travel, as well as the times you were at specific locations. How do I see my Google timeline? If you're using the Google Maps app, go into the menu and select your timeline. Find your travels on your computer by simply typing timeline, Google.com. Sign in with the same Google account you use on your mobile device. If not, to find another date, at the top, choose a day, month, and year. You may find the results shocking if you've had Google Location History turned on for several years without realizing. Suddenly finding that Google is hosting an extremely detailed map tracking years of your real-world movements can be very creepy. Only you can see your timeline. Google says, from its post, your timeline is private and visible only to you, and you control the locations you choose to keep. How about if a scammer or a hacker lying in his mom's basement gets access to my info and decides to make my life a nightmare? Online activity has me exposed everywhere. Fortunately, it's possible to turn the feature off. Here's how to turn Google Location History off. You can turn off it at any time. On your computer, on the website timeline, Google.com, click on the Manage History blue icon on the left bottom of the page. Then you will be redirected here to turn it off. On your phone, you can find it on Manage My Activity in Manage My Account. Look for Location History. So guys, this is all for today. If you found it useful, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe. Bye.